Hello again, everybody. It's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. Y'all, today I'm excited. Finally got my hands on a chronograph. We're finally gonna get to see what some of my hand loads run. I've never shot through a chronograph or buy a chronograph, never used one before. So y'all are gonna get to see what a lay person can do with one, or what one can do to a person who doesn't, a chronograph can do to a person who doesn't know how to use it. Y'all, this is the Athlon Rangecraft Velocity Pro. And yeah, I get it. I've seen pictures. I've heard a little bit of people talking about, oh, well, it looks like somebody just copied a Garmin. It's supposed to have more features. Now, some of those features are going to be over my head for now, because guess what, y'all? I ain't even read the directions yet. Directions are just somebody else's opinion. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take the Cimarron 4 3/4 inch. We're just going to jump right into it. 4 3/4 inch Cimarron single action 45 Colt, and we're going to see what my standard pressure loads, 45 Colt, the 8.2 grains of universal, what they actually run. And I expect them to be inconsistent and probably 700 feet per second. It's going to be really bad, but the whole point is not really so much seeing what those run, but we're going to see how easy this is for someone to just take out of the box, stick it on the charger, charge it. It's supposed to charge for have a charge that will work for 6 hours once you charge it up. I made sure it was good and charged, which it was nearly all the way charged when it came in. And we're going to see just how easy it is for some greenhorn, non-technological person. Don't make fun of me. I do have a certification in VHS VCR repair. I have not used that certification to make money in a very long time, but way back I did. My aunt and uncle owned a video store, rental store, rented VC tape players. You get the idea. But anyway, since we have now established that I am on top of the technological heap, I will direct y'all to where I'm going to set up a chronograph. We're going to put a few shots past it and see what happens. Maybe it'll work. I'm expecting it to. Y'all, I can't wait to see what this thing does. And I'm glad I didn't give the $250 more for a Garmin just yet. If this thing turns out to work out great, like I expect. Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna shoot some of my standard smokeless 8.2 grains of universal under a 255 grain Lee. That's my standard load, standard smokeless load. I'm gonna shoot this this big pile of dirt here. I'm not for accuracy. I'm just going to check and see how the chronograph works. This will be my first ever shots on chronograph. .4. 871.7. 915.4. 900.9 and 961.6. Well, they're a little bit all over the place. And that's out of the 4 3/4 inch Cimarron Pieta Frontier 45 Colt, of course. So we will we'll do a lot more in depth of this chronograph very soon, but I wanted to get this out here. It's what it looks like on the front side. Of course, I'm moving too slow. It's not gonna tell me how fast I'm moving. I didn't set it on turtle, but there's what an Athlon chronograph looks like. Brand new on the market, and I can't wait to test a whole lot more loads with that. So we'll talk more in just a minute about it. Anyway, here's what we got going on. Now, this is one lay person that don't know any. I've never used, you have to understand, I've never used a Garmin. I've never used even a shoot through type chronograph. So I'm brand new to this. So you can look at me as a greenhorn when it comes to running one of these. Now, don't laugh about my technological abilities, because I can run the hell out of a VHS VCR, and I am certified in VCR repair. It doesn't come in as handy as it used to, but you get the idea. All right, see what we got here. maybe y'all can see this. Let's see. I think it's got the wrong date on it, but we'll figure it out. I haven't updated it all. Okay, 5 shots, average 903 feet per second, 903.8. Standard deviation 33.7. Now, of course, this is not really about my shots, about my load today. This is really showing you the chronograph. I wanted to get something out there early with this chronograph because there's a lot of people that aren't as familiar with it. Okay, let's see. Probably need to have my backlight set to be on a little longer than this. Average 903.8 feet per second. Minimum 869.4. Max 961.6. Standard deviation 33.7 feet per second. Extreme spread 92.2. Well, that's about as crappy as it can get. But you know, those loads have been sitting in there for a long time. And I mean years, 2 or 3 years that's been sitting in there. No excuse, they should all be 8.2 grains of universal, but maybe it's position sensitive. I don't know. It says here the kinetic energy for anybody who cares about that is 462.4 and power factor 230.5. That's with a 255 grain bullet. Y'all, let's see. Really kind of just showing this off a little bit. Some of this I don't know what it is. You know, I haven't read the instructions. You're just seeing somebody take it out of the box and start using it. And you saw the very first shot going on this thing. And you can, this is Bluetooth connectable to your phone, and they've got an app. Athlon has a ballistic app, but I'm not using it because I don't really need it. I like it. You can delete a shot here if you want to or whatever. I've heard that was something you could do. And I'm looking forward to shooting a lot of loads on this. Y'all, that right there, that's going to make life a lot more fun for me as a hand loader and someone who just likes messing around with a whole bunch of different loads and powerful guns. And I really need to know what's what on it, and I haven't known what's what. So that's what I got there. I'm going to write that all down before I save the session. And I do believe today is the 3rd. Yeah, because I got this out on the 2nd. So that means that I've got to change the date on it. I put it in. Shall I put it in wrong? You ever done that? There's what the box looks like on one of these. And y'all, like I said, this is just a little introductory thing. Just wanted to show it, shooting it a little bit, and give y'all an idea of what's going on. Really to show off that I got one. Now, full disclosure, Athlon sent me this for testing. And so far, of course, you saw every shot, 5 shots into it. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what some of these other loads are capable of. And, you know, we'll get to check the velocities on some things that I've been sent, some things that I've loaded up. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what some of these big loads do. And I tell you what, that chronograph right there, they're just now coming in. And they're just now becoming available, from the way I understand it. And I know that there's been people waiting on them for a little while. But y'all, from what I can see, I would a lot rather have waited a little bit longer to get my hands on one, you know, for the actual release to happen, than to have gone out and give $200 or more over the price of what one of these is going to go for. The Athlon is going to be roughly $200 cheaper than a Garmin. I don't know about y'all. That kind of stuff matters to me. You know, I'm just old broke boy here, and I can't give extra for something if I can find something that works just as good, maybe even a little better. We will see. This thing's going to get a whole lot of testing. It's going to get a whole lot of use, and y'all are going to see this chronograph a little bit more in depth when I learn just a little bit more about it, and you're going to see it a whole lot on my channel. So far, my initial impressions are good. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all later.